we're doing G-forces that are same as astronauts and race car drivers. So there's a lot of forces that are going through our body.
Sport's always been a big passion of mine, but I know that it's not that way for everybody. A whopping 64% of girls quit sport by the time they hit puberty, and 1 in 3 midlife women are not getting enough exercise. So why? Well, outdated gender stereotype, periods, childbirth, bladder weakness, which affects 1 in 3 women over the age of 35. The list goes on. And that's why The Sun have teamed up with Tenor, and we're going to be speaking to some inspirational women about their relationships with sport so that we can work it out. And today I'm speaking to Bryony Page, current world champion and Olympic gold medalist at trampolining and Team GB's most successful female gymnast. So, Bryony, you are currently Olympic, world, European and British trampolining champion. Did you ever imagine all of that when you first started out?
No, I definitely didn't imagine that. I just started trampolining because it looked exciting and I wanted to jump as high as I could and see how many somersaults I could do. Around 2010, when I competed at my first World Championships and made the final, that's when it became a realistic dream to become an Olympian, and was able to go to my first Olympics at Rio, and then for Tokyo to get a bronze medal, and then to be able to complete the set in Paris with the gold medal was just absolutely amazing.
Which I think must be in this lovely little pouch here. Look at that.
Would you like to work?
Check this out, guys. Gold medalist Olympian. Whoa! I promise I won't bite it. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bringing that in. We know, Bryony, that lots of girls quit sport as they're going through those years around puberty. How did you stay dedicated and committed through that time?
Yeah, puberty is really challenging for females, especially female athletes, because our bodies are changing. Suddenly it becomes really difficult. We lose our power to weight ratio. We're going through hormonal changes. I've been really lucky and I've had an amazing support system, and all of the coaches that I've worked with have been really patient throughout that transition.
In your sport of trampolining, 80% of girls and women who compete at your level end up with urinary incontinence issues.
It's definitely a stat that I know about, but actually I think it's probably a bit higher.
Really?
Like, I really feel like a lot of people have this and it probably just isn't as frequent, so they don't count it as the 80% because it would maybe only happened once. Other people struggle with it daily because it's really common, but it doesn't need to be accepted. You can do something about it. It's because we get 15 times our body weight when we're at the maximum depression of the trampoline. We're doing G-forces that are same as astronauts and race car drivers. So there's a lot of forces that are going through our body.
Yeah, and it's again and
it's
again and again.
Impact. So kind of going to a pelvic floor health specialist to kind of understand what things I could do, which way to go with, what exercises to do, because sometimes it's not just about strengthening the pelvic floor, it's actually about relaxing. Otherwise you're going to be too fatigued by the time that you need to actually use it and activate it at the right time.
Is this something that you were taught from a young age?
Yeah, I feel like actually as I've grown older that people are talking about it more and people are feeling more comfortable about it because there's more science about it and there's more things that we can do to help kind of prevent it.
So you're literally on top of the world right now. What's next?
Me and my secret partner have just been announced as the pair going to the World Games later this year. So the World Games is basically like an Olympic Games. It's a multi-sport event. It comes around every 4 years, but it's for sports that aren't, some sports that aren't in the Olympics. So synchronized trampolining isn't in the Olympics, but it is in the World Games.
What advice would you give to younger girls who are thinking about taking up gymnastics?
The advice would be have as much fun and enjoyment as possible, but also surround yourself with the people that support you, inspire you, encourage you and empower you. So people that are gonna help you to become the person that you hope to be and the athlete that you hope to be.
Bryony, thank you so much for joining me. That's it for this episode. Please do stay tuned for the next one.